It's the NBA, and it's live right here on 2K Sports. Alongside Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. David Aldridge will be joining us from the sidelines.
First team foul.
And Stan, as he enters his prime, Jason Tatum is shooting to become the face of the NBA.
Yeah, and Kevin, he knows winning is the key. For a star player on a great team, learning that balance, when to take over and when to set up your teammates, is a big part of it.
And you watch Jason Tatum, year to year, he is a model of consistency across the board. The numbers are pretty similar, and the effort never wanes.
Now, here's Bull. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. Here's Tatum. Takes it inside. The layup missed.
Well, give credit to the defense for cutting him off. Normally, that'd be easy points for him at the rim.
Beal drives in.
And look at Tatum turning up the defensive intensity, outworking the shooter.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Mike Budenholzer and I got a chance to talk for a bit. Coach said they want to force Jason Tatum to uncomfortable spots on the floor. Now, they recognize those spots are few and far between, but Coach wants to keep Tatum out of the paint specifically. If his team can do that and force Tatum to shoot more from outside, they feel relatively good about the chances. Back to you.
Thanks so much, David. Here's Bull, following the basket by Jaylen Brown. Booker trying to free himself up. They get it back. Bull can't hit. And so just over a minute and a half played. Here's Brown. And it's Durant with the rebound.
Well, he's got the green light in that situation. They want him taking that shot, even if he didn't get it to go.
And he makes that one.
And at nearly 7 feet tall, Durant is a problem inside. Got to push him out a little further than that.
Nifty move. Brown. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
And you know, defenses try to get physical with Booker, and now he's used to that. He just plays through the contact. Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
And with this score of the Suns, you know, Greg, you never know who is going to initiate the offense for him.
And that can cause problems at times, Kevin. Can run you into issues keeping the ball moving. Turnovers can be their Achilles heel as well.
Here's Holiday after the made shot from KD. Pass to Tatum.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Got a piece of it. Here's Bull. KD on the wing. There's a minute 40 left here in the opening quarter. Pass to Richards. Shot clock at 5. It's stolen by White. One-on-one fast break. Here's Tatum. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
And it's going to take more than that to stop Tatum. A wing who can score in so many different ways.
Snatched up. An easy 2 points on the layup.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, they need to pay attention to the details. Second chance points are backbreakers.
Here's Brown, and Bull pulls it down. And so Booker will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. They trail by 1. 2 for 1 chance here.
Let's see if they use the clock to their advantage.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It goes on Devin Booker.
Really easy to appreciate Tatum's
ability. He doesn't back away from the contact when he's in attack mode at the rim.
And a new group in for the Celtics. Second free throw, no good. Stan, you talk about a stacked roster. It's hard to find many weaknesses for the Celtics.
Yeah, Kevin, there's a reason the Executive of the Year award went to Boston's front office last season. The Celtics are built right, and they're built to last.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Tatum. And Bull pulls it down.
Now you got to finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
Here's Tatum. Again, the miss by the Celtics. And it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul. Checking in for the Celtics. Number 42.
Booker with it. Stolen away. It's all tied in Phoenix. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2.
The Celtics. 10.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And from what we've seen, guys, from Phoenix, what do you guys see?
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
Well, if they're going to be that ferocious inside, this defense is in for a long night.
Porzingis with the block.
And just fast off the floor to challenge shots. Porzingis, this helps him get a lot of blocks like that one.
Here's Richards. Porzingis comes with the double team. And here is Brown. Shakes him into the lane. That's miss number 3 for him. Now 2 for 5 from the floor. And Greg, we were talking Jaylen Brown making the 2023 All-NBA second team. That was big for him, wasn't it?
Yeah, Kevin, it made Jaylen eligible for the Supermax, signing for that 5-year extension in July of 23. At the time, the largest contract in NBA history.
Booker looking around. Pass to Durant. Tough 2 from Durant.
Just working his way inside there. Durant so good at just finding his shot all over the court.
Here's Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Booker on the move. That shot, no good. Great D that time from Tatum. Brown outside. Over Durant. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
The powerful flush by Durant.
Look at KD throwing it down, not giving the defense any opportunity there.
Brown outside. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Greg, you look at today's point guards, so many different types that can be effective.
And there's a lot more freedom for point guards to kind of explore the parameters of their game. Sometimes it's steadying an offense. Other times it's to ignite it.
Greg, in the process to bring in all their stars, the Suns don't have a lot of ways to add players in the near future.
Yeah, they don't control their draft picks for the next few years. That was part of the price for Beal and Durant. They'll have to be very shrewd to add rotation pieces to help them win.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, thanks. Devin Booker is a 3-level scoring threat. He said, I'm just reading coverages and taking what the defense gives me. That's a mid-range jumper, which analytically people say isn't the highest percentage shot. But for myself, it's a good one. I've shot it pretty much my whole life. Kevin?
And David, doesn't it show? Wow, he is something else. Hey, thank you. Here's Richards.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Suns.
Well, a lot of times you'll hear coaches yell, get the ball inside, and you can see why. Good things happen when you get the ball into the paint.
And it's done penetrating. A kick out to O'Neal. No good with the triple.
2 minutes.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Pass to Hauser from downtown over to the left wing. Here's Pritchard. Nothing on the board. 4 on the clock. Boston needs to get off a shot. The shot's good on the assist by Horford.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Outside, Jones. Pass to O'Neal. Here's Richards. Good ball movement here by the Suns. The Suns need to get a shot off. And again, it's the Suns missing. Boston trailing. And 1:01 left in the first half. Here's Pritchard. He nails it, and we're tied up. Pritchard's got 5 now.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Dunn left side. Over Horford. It's tipped, and they get it back. They could retake the lead after trailing for a while.
Nice work to hang around and just give yourself a chance. Put yourself in position.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Out to the right wing. The shot from 20 feet away. Rebound by the Suns. Tipped away. Outside, Jones. Here's O'Neal. And he can't jam it through. No good on the shot. So the clock runs out with the score tied going into halftime. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
The Celtics, 19.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation. Pass to Tatum. Back to Porzingis for the lead. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Porzingis has got the first field goal of the second half for Boston. GA, these Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with them.
Well, you know, when Brown's hitting the 3, it really opens up this offense.
Sweet move. Jones. Rebounded by Tatum.
It seemed like he changed his mind halfway through the layup, tried to go to something else, and flat out choked it.
The Celtics shooting their 7th free throw attempt here. Stan, we talk about this every night. So much great young talent coming into the NBA. Is there one player, though, in particular, who right now stands out to you?
But I have to say, Kevin, Victor Wembanyama, I don't know that we have ever seen a guy of that size do the things that he does. Now, you can say, well, what about Nikola Jokic? Well, Nikola Jokic, first of all, is not Victor Wembanyama's size. And then Victor's handle and his length, the guy's incredible. He's going to be the face of the NBA for a long, long time.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
And the Suns miss again. Here are the Celtics with the ball. 9 points in a row. Good run for him right now. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Here's Richards going inside. Hole with it. Now guarded by Tatum. And the shot is good.
Well, that's easy pickings for him. Unless the defense is all over him, he'll take that all day long.
To the paint. Here's Tatum. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. Suns trailed by 7. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And one of the most respected players in the NBA is Drew Holiday.
Yeah, Kevin, he's a 3-time Teammate of the Year award winner. He's also a Sportsmanship Award winner. He is a pro's pro.
Drains the three-pointer.
Every chance he gets, Booker willing to take that shot. A consistent three-point shooter.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. So it's Boston now. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks very much, Kevin. And another Kevin Durant, is the most decorated member of the Suns star trio. KD says, I believe in this team and we believe in one another. I like our chemistry. Not just the three of us, but our whole team. Our coaching staff is doing a great job. I'm not promising anything, but I like our chances against anybody. Kevin, they certainly have the talent.
David, indeed they do. Back to Horford. The 3. Sinks the triple. Horford's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And they need that floor spacing ability from Horford. It's big for them when he's knocking down triples.
2 minutes.
Beal taking his time here. Plays it up off the glass.
Yeah, offensively, Beal is a smooth operator.
The Celtics with the lead. Pass to Pritchard. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. And he uses the glass on the layup. Pritchard's got 7 points.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Here's Booker. Strong finish inside from Booker.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
Yeah, you know, I like how they're not relying on just one guy to get it done. They're sharing the ball and keeping the defense guessing.
Floats one up. Kept alive. Here's Cornette. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
The second chance points are all about a lack of effort defensively. Those buckets would drive me nuts.
Here's Durant. Horford with the rebound. Celtics leading by 3. Here's Pritchard. Yep, it counts. He's got 9. Here is Durant. He's got 8. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Another shot. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Such a unique player. Kevin Durant, pure shooter, incredibly skilled, all at nearly 7 feet tall.
And some changes here for the Celtics.
Well, you have to appreciate a big man who can step up to the line and knock it down with confidence.
To the inside. Tatum. Back to Brown. Outside Tatum. Pass to Brown. Durant with the steal. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Boston on top, leading by 3. And we'll be back right
37.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. And so Holiday will bring it up for Boston. 3-point lead. Pass to Tatum. Tatum using his size inside.
And there's the frame being put to use by Tatum. He knows he's dangerous down low.
And the shot goes down.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
Well, you know this is when they lean on him, and he delivers with a much-needed score.
Back to Tatum. Shot clock at 6. And there are the Celtics with another basket.
Oh, the control Tatum plays with is just mesmerizing.
Durant deciding where to go with it. It's hauled in by Brown. Boston leading by 5. Tatum with it. He's picked up by KD. From deep. Misses the target. That drops him to 40% now. 4 of 10. Durant drives. That's all good, and that's his 5th basket of the game. He's shooting 5 for 11 now.
There's no limit to what KD can do scoring the basketball.
On the wing, Brown. Here's the teardrop. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. And the Celtics lead by 5. It's Beal on the wing. Nice move. No luck, they battled on the glass, but couldn't knock it down. Up top, Tatum. And Ball sends it back.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots. Big points there on the slam. He had a much smaller man on him and took him to task. Just a massive play.
Outside Tatum. Pass to Brown. Down goes basket number 6 for him this game. He's taken 12 shots and made half of them.
And look, Brown is good at capitalizing inside, which is why the defense has to push him further away.
Here's Booker. Now, here's Bull. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
Violation. Jump ball call.
Brown right side. Outside Tatum. Back to Brown. Nice ball movement by Boston. Just 5 to shoot. Tatum no good. Suns trailed by 5. Out to the wing. Now Richards. Here's KD. Oh, Durant, what concentration.
But when you need a bucket, he's your guy.
Down low. Here's Tatum. It's Brown on the wing. Beyond the arc. Gets that one through the hole, make him now 7 of 13 in this game.
It seems like Brown always has something cooking, and he shows up big when they need him most.
Outside, KD. Durant drawing the double team. Here's Richards. Money!
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? And it's the Celtics with the ball. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Brown feeling it out a bit. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. .32 seconds left to play in the final quarter.
That is world class.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
Now here's Brown. The kick out to Tatum. Back to Brown. Cans the three.
GG!
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
7 seconds left in the fourth. There's Brown with the three. And so it's the Boston Celtics with the W. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that